Well, you asked for it. What is a day in the life of D like? I did a video of what I do to get ready to go to town the other day. I had to go do a lot of things. I took Scott Jacobs in appreciation with me, and he helped me with the video. So we went to the post office, we dumped trash, we stopped at a camping store, had to go to Harbor Freight. We had brunch in a little restaurant in Flagstaff. I had to do a live interview with Bob's Adventure and Van Life with Gina Bain while we were at the restaurant. We went to the laundromat, took a few hours, and Walmart. Then we came home and I had to put everything back together. So then, except for dinner, it was an all-day journey. I slept really good that night. I was so worn out. So I hope you enjoy because you did ask for this. Here we go. Oh, and happy 4th of July. This was taken a couple days ago. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. And remember all our veterans who have suffered and died for this country, for our freedom to do what I do. Thank you. So this is our camp. That's my gazebo. Scott's coming with his trash. We have to take it to town. All this stuff we have to do.
New phone.
He's got to get his new phone. We're going to everything. Okay, the first thing I have to do is, of course, let's see, get this balance. So I have to move the table here. I have to move the table away from the truck with the Flagstone. So otherwise, I'll run right over it. I'll put this on here for now. And then next thing I have to do is I ran over 5 step stools already. So I can't afford to keep losing step stools. So let's come on in here, Scott. I'll show you what I have to do. And you need to come all the way in or they won't see it. So that's good. Okay. So as you can see, I have a dirty pan from last night. Put that in the sink. Put my cups in the sink. I'm going to take my coffee cup in the front of the truck. You don't have to follow me for that, but... Okay, I have to pull the trash out of the front so that I can maneuver in here. And, okay, so the trash is going to go there. I have to push this step in. I have to put everything from up here down on here. It all falls. So, this here's a little divider. It keeps this stuff from sliding.
Hold on, D. Let's stop for a second.
Okay, so I have to clear everything off the counters. Silverware, dirty. What I do is put this board here, put my stove lighter over here, and usually I either strap this in with the pots and pans or put it on the floor. So today I think I'm just going to put it on the floor since I have this space here where I normally put the Blackstone. Okay, so this here sits on top here, and this here sits on top there. Okay, the next thing I have to do, these are pills. I'll throw them up there so I don't lose them. Okay, I have a bunch of little bungee cords. And then, I don't know if you can see this, Scott. If I don't catch them in my eyeballs, which I did. I did. Wow. Okay, so I have to take the bungee over here and strap it through my coffee pot.
Sorry,
So,
guys. I'm messing up on the gimbal here.
don't worry about it. It's just so they get an idea.
Yeah.
They always want to know. So, okay, I strapped the coffee pot in. Otherwise, it will fly off the counter. Then I have another hook over here, and I hook the fan into. If I can get it hooked. Sometimes it's a real hassle, believe me. Okay, I have to have that on the hook. And then I hook another bungee to that one. And then I can take this through like here. So, whoops, so that my fan won't fly off the counter. Because I like to leave the fan on when I travel. Otherwise, it gets too hot in here. So I'll turn that on. And whoops, oops, not good. Okay. So I have to make sure that this window's almost closed, otherwise the paper towels roll. So I keep the cutting board in here to keep everything from flying over here. Then the next thing I do, hang on, let me put this right here for a second. So I have to grab all these bungees. I keep tons of bungees, believe me. So I have to bungee the toilet. So otherwise the toilet will come sliding out. If I have a passenger like I have gonna have Scott, the toilet will come sliding out. And I hook it on. I have eye hooks all over the truck. Okay. So then I use these long green ones, which I had to tie in a knot. They were real too long. I bungee one here, and I come across here and I let it slip in the step thing a little bit. Let me pull this over. So I have another hook over here. If I don't put the bungees here, the refrigerator door flies open. Everything flies out. So I have another one right here across the top. And I have another hook up here. Okay, there's that. Okay, the next thing I do is I pull my laptop out. Otherwise, it slides out on the floor. I dropped my old one 2 or 3 times. This one I've only dropped once. Okay, what else? Okay. Then I strap another bungee across here to keep this drawer to flying around too bad. And sometimes I have to strap this stuff in here. But I think it's going to be okay today. So I have a bungee around the stove, across to the other side. And usually I have a bungee across the pants, but I think, I don't know, maybe I better. So I just hook a bungee across this little basket, across the water thing. If I can get that one on there. Okay, the next thing I have to do, wherever I go to town, I have to get water. So I have to open my water jug. And I use 1-gallon jugs always to fill my water jug. Big process. And I have to pull this out. Just set it on the bed, sorry. See if I can get to my jugs. So I take the water that I already have and fill my jug. I'm already winded. So this is the way I have to do it. You do what you got to do. So I fill my 5-gallon jug from the 1-gallon jugs. And I refill the 1-gallon jugs or buy it at the store for the drinking water. I can use any kind of water I want for dishes and stuff, so I don't worry about having distilled or purified water for dishes. But I go through about 4 to 5 gallons a week of drinking water. And about 5 gallons of the other water, sometimes less, sometimes more. So I hang on to the jugs so that I can fill them. Just throw them under there. Let me get another one in there. I'm already out of breath.
The elevation is
Yeah,
7,300
Yeah,
feet
it's
here.
pretty high, so I have a little bit of struggle breathing up here.
And Dee's not alone. We all
Oh yeah.
occasionally find ourselves winded.
Yeah, everybody notices it a little bit up here. It wasn't bad at the Grand Canyon, but here's higher elevation. Little high. You would think it would be just the opposite. You know?
We went up 1,000 feet, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. So there's the water system that I have to do. Keep the juggers on there to have easy access. Then I have to put this back on. Make sure these came off once. So I have to make sure they're still in there tight. Okay, clip that on. Screw that back on. I already got my trash. So over here, I'll show you in a second. Whenever I go to town, if I don't have the trash already bagged up, I keep my screwdrivers right in the bungee. Okay, over here, I usually have to dump my toilet paper trash in the little can and the other trash over there. And if I'm going to go dump trash, I usually get the bag out of the compost, but I already did that. So that's all in my trash basket there. Watch your step. Don't fall out. Okay, let's see. Well, what else? Then I have to go through and make sure everything's secure.
So we have this guy here.
Yeah, that has to come down because it'll hit Scott in the head when he's sitting in the chair. So I usually just put it in front of something. I have that in front of that drawer, so I'm not going to worry about it. This water jug is for the regular dishwater. It's still good. I could pour it into, I don't think I will. So usually I like to keep this covered when I'm not using it, my heater. Keeps the dust out of it. And because I smoke, it doesn't get so brown. Okay, then I put this board on here so it would keep everything from here sliding out. Sometimes it still does. Okay, so we got everything from outside. So I usually bring all the trash in, get all water jugs ready. And Scott, you want to go get your trash and bring it in? Be careful getting out. That have a really deep step. It's kind of dangerous, but nothing I can do about it. So we're adding Scott's trash. And
my old phones I have. Today's new phone day for Scott Jacobs.
I can't get this, doesn't have the right angle. Hang on. Oops, of course I did wrong. So this is his phone stuff that's working take to down. He's bringing in his laundry.
We're going to do
2
laundry.
or 3 loads of laundry, I think.
Yeah.
All my laundry is over in this bucket. That's about 1 or 2 loads, depending on how tight I pack it. So I have to make sure when I get up front, everything up there doesn't slide around. And I have to have a fan when I drive because my air conditioner, my fan on the engine doesn't work. So I have to pull that fan. See it? Pull it up there and put it up there. I'll do that in a minute. So that's pretty much what I have to do. I go around and check one more time to make, to make sure I have everything. So I usually, that's my procedure to get ready to go. There we go.
And we'll make sure the back doors.
Yeah, make sure I have to lock the cargo box and I have to lock the back door and turn off the propane. I guess I could give you this. And what I wanted to show them, let me see that for a second. So I already, let's see, go down. No, you can't see the lights. Oh, there we go. I usually have those under the front of my truck. They're motion sensor lights. So I put them under the hood, engine at night. Keep the rodents out. So far it's worked for me. Some people say it won't, but it has. If I was gonna be moving, oops, then I would have to take the gazebo down. So thank goodness I don't have to do that today. I would have to get all my chairs and tables in, fold it up, put it behind my chair that I sit on inside, and along with this table and my black stone. So here, I just kind of go through and lock everything. Make sure that all the locks on the box are on. This is a boring video, people. But everybody wants to know what is my routine. So here we go. I have to, if I have the wheel covers on, I have to take them off, but I don't have them on right now. So I always open up the back end and turn off all the propane. There we go. I usually leave this unlocked unless, except at night or something, or if I'm going into the store. But because if we're going to go to Walmart, that needs to be locked. Okay, so that's pretty much ready to go. So I thought I would take a little video clip of driving to town. If it's boring, I guess I would have to fast forward it. This is kind of unstable. But I need to rig up a better system for the gimbal. Never mind.
That's weird.
Yeah. Here, pull this out of there. Oops! I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I need to drive.
Okay. Let me take your phone out of here.
Moving, I thought they were.
They are. It's coming around.
Okay. Oh, I see it on the top. So this is the Crown Railroad Cafe. Scott and I had a lot of errands to do today. We wanted to stop in here. So there's a train on the top rail. He's coming up, moving around the whole restaurant. They have a track completely around the entire place, which is pretty cool. Here we are. Okay, I got him in there. Cool. So, it's a kind of cute restaurant. They have a lot of neat signs. There's a bridge up there. We're really spread out nowadays in restaurants, but like for our protection, I guess. Route 66 sign over there. These are the servers.